Hello, children. How are you? Uh, Children, now this video actually is just for your reference, like what all we can do in Photoshop. Now, in Photoshop, you have a lot of activities to be done, children. Why? Because Photoshop is basically, as Miss has already explained you in the first lecture, what are the uses of Photoshop, right? Basically, for image editing, it's a very famous image editor all over the world. So Photoshop is basically a very interesting topic where you're going to enjoy, children. But now, since the school, we don't have the offline school, we will have maximum. So you don't have to worry, children, that you should have compulsory software or something because it requires a lot of memory. So usually those who don't have computers at home, we don't want to burden those children. So because of that, we will be going a little slow in Photoshop, but you'll be getting all the notes and everything, children. Okay. This year we are not having books, but then we will get the notes about the practical part. Fine, children. Now in this video, I will just tell you what exactly you can uh, do with the photographs, or say like what all fill options you can make use. Okay. Okay, now say for example, children, I want to create a chocolate, okay, a Cadbury chocolate, uh, just a chocolate, simple chocolate. So what I'll do is, children, I have my toolbox here, right? So what I'll do is I'll double click here, okay, and then take a brown color, okay. I'll have to just search a brown color. This is the color, or I can go to say saturation, or in saturation 100%, I have this color over here. Okay, I can take any one of these colors, a lighter shade. Now here I got the new color in this. I just say okay. Children, the steps will be given to you by the teacher. Okay, your teacher will be giving you a step by step. This is just a example what how we can have different kind of project work done. So here this is just an example how to create a Cadbury layer. Okay. Now here, children, when you press F7 key on your keyboard, okay, your layer gets switched on and off. F7 is for layers. You see this particular option gets on and off where you come to know. Now we actually work on layers, right? Right now this is background, right, children? So what I'll do is I'll create a new layer over here. In this new layer, what I'll do is I'll click here and I'll click on a rectangular marquee. So now supposing I take this rectangular marquee over here. Fine, children. What I do is in this rectangular marquee, I fill up a color from here, okay? From this option paint bucket. Fine. Now in this, when I fill the color, I click on layer and I say new layer style. In layer style, I have all these options here, children. Now all these options are already embossed in the blending option. So I'll switch on this blending options here. When I click on blending options, I will click on bevel and emboss. You see, children, there is a difference here. I will press Ctrl plus to give you a bigger size. Control plus and control minus will reduce your zoom. Control plus will increase your zoom. Okay. Now once my zoom is increased, you see the borders, children, over here. So what I'll do is I will click on blend mode and let it be as normal. Okay. I click on bevel and emboss. In bevel and emboss, what I do is, children, I click on you can say emboss, or okay, we'll take emboss. Fine. Now when you say emboss, see the border, there's a difference. Okay. Then in emboss, I will say smooth chisel heart. Chisel heart will give me this type of border. Now what I'll do is I'll increase the size here, children, so that you can understand. Yeah. Now you see I have increased the size here. So I'll have outer bevel like this. I have inner bevel. Okay. So right now I have taken inner bevel. So inner bevel gives me a little better texture. Okay. Then a technique as chisel art. Smooth will look like this. Okay. Chisel hard will look like this, and chisel soft. Now these options will be taught to you later, children. I'm just giving a simple example of what activities. It's just 1% of your Photoshop which we are doing right now. Okay. Then the depth. You see the difference here, children. Just observe here the depth of the border. Okay. Bevel means border. Direction of this down, up, how you want. Okay. Then the size of the border, I'll take a little bit like this. You want to soften the borders, you can soften the borders. Okay. So I have softened the borders. Now children, what I'll do is I'll not go to these other options. I will just give you a simple example. I'll just say okay over here. Okay. And then I press Ctrl D duplicate. Okay. After pressing Ctrl D duplicate, what I do is I click here, a single row mark you, click here, and I press a delete key on the keyboard. I again click here and I press a delete key on the keyboard. Okay. Click here and I press the delete key. Then see, now I have not measured because I have not shown you the measurement units as to what exactly or where is a ruler line. I haven't taught you all these things. So when you learn setting up with the ruler lines, you can have the margins properly set, and will be doing the even the cubes in the right measurement proper format. Okay. So I will press Ctrl D, children, to deselect my selection, and then I click on my single column marker. So I'm just clicking here. Okay, children. Now here you will be learning how to add the selections. Okay. Now I press delete key. I click here, delete key. Then I click here, delete, and here delete key. So this is just a simple example how the chocolates are made. So you'll be learning how to make the wrappers and all these things. Fine, children.